Hello, my name is Dewayne Sherman, and this book report is in fulfillment of Church History 302 by Professor Steve Scoggins. I did my book report on the Sawdust Trail, Billy Sunday in his own words. It's an autobiography that he wrote by himself. His only autobiography he wrote. His real name was William Ashley Sunday, nicknamed Billy Sunday, born from 1862 to 1935. He's one of the best known evangelists of America in the first half of the 20th century. He started childhood in Iowa as a farm kid, very poor, very rural. And then in his early days, he ended up in Illinois and was playing baseball, professional baseball, National League teams, Chicago, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia. He was known for his fast speed and his quickness, running the bases, and became quite famous. From baseball, he transitioned into Christianity after going to a YMCA meeting and seeing a preacher there and hearing some hymns that he'd heard as a young child. And it was close to his room, and it was close to the ball field, and so he would frequent there a lot. He was a showman extraordinaire. He had a lot of bravado about him and could bring attention to himself very easily. Abstained from alcoholism. He hated alcohol with a passion. One of the quotes he has here, "I never drank much. I was never drunk but 4 times in my life. I used to go to saloons with my teammates and order lemonade." I appreciate that about him. I'm totally against alcohol too. He brought the gospel to millions of Americans. He would say that he was, quote, an old-time fashion preacher of the old-time religion. I think that's kind of cool because we tend to think of that sometime of us, but even back then they would say that about him. So the book was originally published as a serial, different sections of it, in the Ladies' Home Journal between September of 1932 and April of 1933 in 6 issues. This book, The Sawdust Trail, has an introduction by Billy Sunday's biographer, Robert Martin. It's an 18-page intro. He says that Billy Sunday's autobiography is in a very real sense a sermon in itself, and it is. If you think about somebody's life, and this is Billy Sunday's life, and it's showing the sermon that he has. He married in September of 1888 to Nell Thompson. She was a daughter of a Chicago dairy product businessman. He quoted himself as saying, "She was a Presbyterian, so I am a Presbyterian. Had she been Catholic, I would have been Catholic because I was hot on the trail of Miss Nell." Thought that was pretty cute. In 1891, he quit baseball, making $3,500 a year, to go work at the YMCA in Chicago for $83 a month. He became assistant to Wilbur Chapman, and during his internship there, he gained a whole course on homiletics just by watching him preach. He became his advance man as he preached throughout the country, setting up tents and doing anything it needed to be doing. When Chapman decided to retire, Sunday kind of filled the spot, and slowly, with small crowds but gaining notoriety, he became a great preacher for God's Word. He would have advanced men go and have the big towns create these tabernacles for him to preach out of, wooden tabernacles that would echo and have great volume to them before amplification became popular. And it was so loud in there that he couldn't stand the feet moving, so they would put sawdust down in the floors of this tabernacle to soften the sound of people's feet. And so when he would give the altar call, they would call it the Sawdust Trail, that they were going to hit the Sawdust Trail to the altar. The last pages of his autobiography is a call to evangelism. He died a week after his last sermon, which was called "What Must I Do to Be Saved?" He preached to 100 million people face to face, and some estimates that 1 million people got saved under him. He said that he did 20,000 sermons, and there were 42 per month that he preached. Good book, good read. Hope you get a chance to read it, and may God bless you all. Thank you.